Hey, you want a too long did not read? Massachusetts got butthurt by California, Hawaii, and Washington overtaking them as the most 2A unfriendly states out there and decided apparently they were going to step their game up. Get bent, nerds. All right, Tundra Nation, grab your freedom sticks and prepare to facepalm so hard it's going to make the founding fathers spin in their graves. Massachusetts, the birthplace of American liberty, has decided to go full red coat on us. Let's go ahead and unpack this one, shall we?
Flip phone activate.
All right, so here's the summary, folks. The gun control bill titled H-4885 has been quickly passed through the Massachusetts state legislature. The bill is 116 pages long, or 116 pages long. It was sent to the governor one day before it was released. So the effect of this, in summary, is it essentially could make selling your firearms functionally impossible as soon as this October.
I'm sorry. I thought this was America. I'm sorry.
Massachusetts, what are you guys even doing? I read this thing.
I didn't know you could read.
Or part of it, because I'm not reading 116 pages. Here are some of the highlights that I pulled out of it. Ammunition retailer licenses have to be part of a brick and mortar location, a commercial brick and mortar location, and cannot be tied to a residence. And oh, by the way, all ammunition purchases have to be through a licensed retailer. They get recorded. So if you go buy ammo, you're getting that shit written down, and Mr. Government can come by and query them anytime that they want to see who's been purchasing the 1,000-round cases of 224 Valkyrie that keep disappearing off the shelves before I can pick them up. I know who you are. I'll find you. I don't know who you are. I lied. I don't know who you are. Let's be honest. But I'm going to find you. I am going to find you, and I will punch you in the testicles.
You're going to love this. True story.
Don't register your guns, folks. Don't settle for a gun registry. Every single time something gets registered, it gets taxed into oblivion. It gets removed from your ability to buy it gets removed.
We've got to have money.
All kinds of bad things happen. We don't want to go into what happens when humans start getting registered. There's a great history on that. If you haven't checked that one out, go look on the internet somewhere. I'm sure you'll stumble across something very quickly.
I will hear no more insinuations about the German people. Nothing bad happened. Sie werden sich hinsetzen. Sie werden ruhig sein.
Don't register your shit, folks. The only thing registry is going to serve to do is keep guns obviously out of the hands of law-abiding citizens, and for the elite few that get to purchase guns, right? The only thing that they're going to be able to buy is guns that are government list approved, which guess what? I bet you those companies are lobbying into the government positions, getting all the kickbacks from the sales, and somebody's buying stock somewhere with a little bit of inside knowledge, if you know what I mean. That's all that's going to happen. It's just going to lead to more corruption and bigger government oversight on things you don't want them looking at. Fuck you, government. We'll get back to the Massachusetts law, but first, let's check out Dumb Gun News. The Tundra Nation and the Black Sheep Podcasting Network present to you terrible internet broadcasting. Welcome to Dumb Gun News. Yeah, we got to talk real quick, ladies and gentlemen, about CMMG. They are absolutely dunking on all of their competition at the moment, running the board this year for gun releases and interesting gun releases. Quite a few brand new products coming out. This is our first stop in gun news. We are highlighting the brand new Descent, the Banshee, and Mark III Resolutes, all now chambered in, you guessed it, 8.6 Blackout. Among many other things, yes, they are now available in 8.6 Blackout. I myself am super excited about the Descent, and I have been told, quote, I would be a moron if I did not get one. Long story short, they're crushing. They're absolutely dominating. Keep up the work, CMMG friends. You guys are outstanding buddies. We're happy to know you. Send me one of those Descents, eh? This coming in from the absolute traitorous douchebag, John Rosenthal, the founder of Stop Handgun Violence. I couldn't be more proud and grateful of Governor Healy and our legislative leaders for continuing to make Massachusetts the safest state and a model for the nation with respect to gun prevention or violence prevention. That last line was with respect to gun violence prevention. This new safety bill will effectively close dangerous loopholes existing in laws, save countless lives, we'll see, and end endless grief from preventable gun violence, and do so without any inconvenience to law-abiding gun owners and sportsmen like me.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I feel like I'm being fed bullshit. You know what I don't like? Being fed bullshit. Yeah, they want you to learn disengagement tactics too, whatever that means. I guess we're going to be teaching in our classes hugging your way out of a firefight 101, maybe advanced running away while apologizing, That could be another thing. Maybe they're going to teach you how to defend yourself with an organic, free-range, gluten-free donut from Dunkies.
Real customers know the holidays run on Dunkin'.
I don't want to sound like I'm dogging on training here. Training is definitely important, but state-controlled or state-sponsored training, even worse, I'll tell you what that leads to. That leads to a wealth of bargain basement Groupon trainers that copy and paste the state requirements from the listing on the website, and they copy it right into their curriculum. They send it back to the state, get approved to teach that curriculum. They have no clue what they're talking about. They sell a class on Groupon for $89 and everybody buys it because it's a steal of a deal. What kind of fucking training do you think you're going to get for $89 Groupon prices?
Now, if you want on this 44 Magnum, you can shoot it single action. Nice light trigger pull.
Did you mean to do that?
Yeah.
State-sponsored instructors? I want industry experts, for Christ's sake. I don't want the government telling me that this person knows more about guns when this person's got fucking lenses on that are 4 feet thick, look like they can see into the goddamn future. Father Time over here, because let's be honest, all of these instructors are north of like 8,000 years old. All of these nerds over here are teaching everybody with revolvers and 22s because they don't think we can handle the recoil of real guns. It's stupid, it's gatekeepy, and it shouldn't be done. Government, get out of my guns, homie. I don't need you there. Oh, and I hope you did not need that extra kidney. Sorry, Cushion.
Lig my balls.
Because affording your 2A rights in Massachusetts, it's about to get so much more expensive even than a night out with the Kardashians.
Brother,
Yeah, nothing says shall not be infringed like making gun ownership a luxury for the elite, huh? So the geniuses that designed this bill have consulted everybody, except for actual gun owners, the experts that we're talking about, and most cops. It seems like doing this is kind of like a vegan walking into a steakhouse and enjoying every minute of it. It's very strange, little off-putting if you ask me. Something fishy's going on. I don't like it.
something's fucky.
Boy, oh boy, folks, I don't know what to do after that. I feel like I should probably go stick my head in a blender. All of that news was dumb, and I am now depressed. I'm gonna go hang out in a corner for a while. See you next week. How the fuck am I gonna explain a Brandon Herrera body pillow at TSA? I'd like to say thanks to our good friends at CMMG. Support is like having a stroke. You forget your lines sometimes and you just start babbling on. Before we dive into that, though, I'd just like to say thanks to titled H4885. It was a new gun control that got quickly passed through the math. All right, let's go ahead and start that over.
Go away, Baton.